In this video, we're going to look at how to use Google Sheets to graph some data. And the data that we're using is the mass and length of pieces of spaghetti. I'll use this data collected by this group of students. They've done a really good job. The only thing that's missing is the units of mass, which was recorded in grams. This is what their finished graph will look like. It has a heading. It has length along the horizontal axis, and it includes the units. And it has mass along the vertical axis, which also includes the units. So the graph only includes the data from the mass from the triple beam balance. So we'll start with the blank sheet. Let's give the sheet a title and press enter. Let's name the sheet. Now we'll include the headings for our columns. Click over here on this first row to select it, then bold, and then center. So we click here and choose center, align. Now we'll enter the data. Notice that it doesn't type in the decimal places, so we'll need to fix that. So click on the first number. While you've got the button clicked, drag down to select the rest of the values and let go. Then go up to here where it says increase decimal places and click once. Keep going with the data entry. Fix up the decimal places again. Now this last one was just in one decimal place, so that one's okay. Now I want to reorder the data, so we're going from the shortest length to the longest length. So let's select the first value, click and drag across and then down to select all of those values. Let go. Then go up to data and go sort range. We want it to sort from A to Z or from lowest to highest, and it reorders it. The next thing we'll do, we'll add border to the table. So we select the whole range of data, including the headings, and go up to borders. Click on that and choose borders all around. Now it does look a little bit crammed up the top here. So if you hold the mouse over the column and drag across a little bit to give that a bit more room. Same here, click, drag when you see those double arrows. Now I think it'd be nice if we also center all that data. So click this top column and then drag across to select the three columns, let go, and then come over here and align horizontally. Center align. Okay, now we're going to do a graph. Now we're only going to graph the mass that we got using the triple beam balance, so this first column. So we select this bit of data to here, so just that. Let go, go up to insert and choose chart. Okay, this is a column chart. We want a scatter chart. So we need to make some changes to the chart editor. So in the setup, where it says chart type, which is right at the top, we click on that and scroll down until we find the scatter chart and click that. Now sometimes it will do this and give us the length in the mass here, our axis titles. Sometimes it doesn't, so I'm going to show you how to select those later. Alright, so we need to just scroll down a bit more and make sure that we've got both these selected. So use row 1 as headers, use column A as labels. Now we need to customize. So if we click this tab, customize, and the first thing we'll do is modify our chart titles. So click chart and axis titles. Make sure chart title is selected. We're going to change this and give it the same name as the spreadsheet. Now go back here and click horizontal axis. So this is where you'd go to make sure it says length in millimeters here. Then click on vertical axis. So if it hasn't been included for you, type this title here. So after you've done that, go back up to here and click to minimize that. The next thing we want to do is change these circles into crosses, because in science when we do graphs we like to use crosses. So click series, scroll down until you see the point shape, click on that and choose the cross, and that changes that. We're going to add a trend line, as a line that will plot through those values. So we choose trend line and it does that automatically. Now once you've done that, just scroll back up a little bit to series, click it to minimize it, and then go to the horizontal axis because we need to make some changes here. So once that's open, scroll down a little bit till you see minimum and maximum. We're going to make the minimum 0 and see how it changes it on the axis. And then we want to make the maximum slightly higher than the maximum length here. So let's make that 260. Okay. I'll show you here, this one's okay, but I want everyone to have the same vertical axis range. So click vertical axis, scroll down a little bit, make sure it says 0 minimum, and type in 1.25 as the maximum. So this one already has it, but we will do that because I want everyone to have the same. And that's it. So we can close this chart editor. And here's our graph, and we can click it and then drag it to the side so we can still see our data.